everybody, one of Weezer here. Let me get Mr. Chomp Chest out of that portal. I am extremely tired, that's why I probably forgot to get him out. Probably too tired to be doing this, but it is the life I have chosen for myself. So, what do we have here? We have got Elite Whirlwind Air Element Phenomenon. And what we're going to do here, we're going to take a look at our base upgrade. So, primary attack, it is the Rainbow of Doom, one of the best named attacks in the game. As you can see there, it's going to come off. Let me get to the spreadsheet. 144 critical on that should be 216, which we saw there. The elites tend to get criticals. Secondary attack is the Tempest Cloud.
Press the tag button again to return to playing as your Skylander.
5 instances of damage, 120 to 180. That is going to be a key thing to keep an eye on. Now, you can control it. People seem to always forget. They just like, once you can spam the 3 clouds, you know, they just toot, 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 toot. And then they stay in between, and they get the electricity going, and they just kind of do this. And then the, you know, ranged enemies are over there like wrecking you. And all you have to do is hold that B button down. Occasionally, like, this area's got some obstacles, but I mean, you get the idea. When this thing doesn't have an obstacle in front of it, which I guess the tall grass, for some reason, registers as an obstacle. Quickly does, too. These just have incredible range. And then, of course, you can kind of take advantage of that, set up your arcs, the electricity shields. It's very, very much something that as you progress and increase your skills with Whirlwind, it becomes more and more advantageous. But
ready for another magical
the best
upgrade?
is yet to come. We're going to take a look at her base upgrades here. We're going to get things kicked off with the Rainbow Chain. Keep in mind, 19 wing sapphires. So that's going to be what all of our prices reflect. 310 is the price for Rainbow Chain. Rainbows do extra damage, shoot a Tempest Cloud, and a second Rainbow chains off of it. So essentially what that means, number one, we're going to increase our damage 144, I think, up to 194. Something bad just happened on the spreadsheet. 194 to 291, and then if you shoot a cloud, there's our 194, there's 291, so that was fantastic. But if we shoot a cloud, it basically means that a second rainbow will hop off of it. It doesn't imply that you're going to shoot 2 rainbows or 2 rainbows shoot off the cloud. It's just, if I shoot that, it detonates right there. If I shoot the cloud, it basically hops, so you increase your distance, if you will. Same damage on the impact of each, so that's about all there
Ready
is
for
there.
another magic?
Again, my apologies, I'm insanely tired. 434 is the price for triple Tempest. This is a big deal for a base upgrade. Have 3 Tempest Clouds active. Tempest Clouds do extra damage. So, we'll pick that up, and again, this is where most people, whether they do Tempest Dragon or Ultimate Rainbow, what you tend to see is it's choo 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 choo, and they get all 3 clouds going, and then it's just rainbow time, and they run around like this. That's a great strategy, but you can make it better because you can control the rainbows by holding B down. And when you do that, you have a much bigger radius for lightning, and then you can still spam the rainbow attacks. So, you'll probably get a better feel for that later. But the clouds now, they're doing 150 to 225. That should be 75, half of that plus. Still 5 instances of damage, but the big thing, you can have 3 of them. But again, bonus that they actually do offer up more damage.
Ready for another
Alright, next one, Dragon Flight. Press Y to fly. Increase speed and armor while flying. Speed and armor, as you should know. If you've watched any of my videos, these are my 2 favorite and most key attributes, in my opinion, for all things Skylanders. So, press the Y button here on the X bone, and there she goes. Faster than Quigley, faster than Chaos, intimidating to the butterflies and frogs, I'm sure. She can execute all of her attacks. She is quicker. She's not too difficult to control. You know, like some characters like Drobot, you get him flying, some people have a hard time. She's pretty natural. Turns can be like a little slow, but nonetheless, once you get kind of going in a straight line, that's where she really shines. And ideally, you just get to safety and then kind of make your like directional maneuvers, if you will. So that is that. Something odd, you can't actually right trigger while you're in flight. So whatever the reason behind that, I
Ready
don't
for
know.
another magical upgrade?
Yes, we are. Final base upgrade, Dual Rainbows. Note, D-U-E-L. Could be dual, D-U-A-L for 2, but dual, D-U-E-L, like let's have a gunfight. So, shoot a Tempest Cloud and 2 rainbows will chain off of it. $7.44 is our price with a discount. We will wait on that pointless cutscene and wait to we explore Tempest Dragon.
Tempest power!
Alright, and it's funny to me that she says Tempest Power, and then it's like she never seems to say like Ultimate Rainbower Power, you know, so it's almost like she's saying, take the Tempest Dragon path, you know. Anyway, what we need to check out is, of course, what we just bought, Dual Rainbows. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, that's a bad angle for it. There you go. You can see it split right there, so we've got our initial shot, and then the kind of like Y formation off. What damage do? They still do 194 to 291, but in addition now to increasing the distance by the hop, they also Y off, so you're fanning out, covering more of the screen. So very efficient, and again, it's one of those good things. Again, you can't really showcase the moving clouds, but anyway, if you get it going, you can do a lot of cool things with the rainbows. You're kind of confined here by tall grass, obstacle, tall grass, and this idiot Quiddler, which I hope Vicarious Visions doesn't bring you back and place you here as an annoyance for everything that I do. Anyway, all that aside, this is Eon's Elite Whirlwind, taking down her. We take a look at her base upgrades, of course, and then we've explored her base upgrade path. If you take the links at the top of the video description box, oneofweezem.com, or the Skylander Club Forum, you can see my complete and comprehensive attack damage spreadsheet, so be sure to check that out. But we're going to come in, we will take her down Tempest Dragon. That is where I'm going to leave Elite Whirlwind. It's the path I prefer. Plus, if I ever do find a breeze, I think it would be quite hilarious for her to have Rainbow Singularity. It's just not something you would like think you would see from a tiny little unicorn dragon, you know. So, kind of excited about that. But for myself and Elite Whirlwind, thanks so much for watching, and we will catch you back here for the Tempest Dragon.